Akumuha Halima. Greetings, I am Halisarius, Pleiadian Chief Leader, Pleiadian Chief Commander, and I am a great member and a great leader of the Galactic Federation of Allied Society. Greetings. It is always such a great blessing to come to the people. For those who desire to understand the great things within the universe, you are most welcome here to these spaces. For I, Halisarius, am very grateful to be passing on these messages to you. For myself, as a great Pleiadian leader, it is a privilege to be speaking through a channel as beautiful as Suzanna, great light grid programmer and our star grid programmer also, to bring you the greatest news and the greatest teachings, the greatest awakenings, the greatest revelations. And we work in harmony with Divine Will, who is here to help mankind to ascend upwards. And as you can understand, the Galactic Federation of Light Society has a great big book filled with rules to state when something can be said and done, and not stated, not said, not done. And the Dark Federation also looks at all these rules and decides what is fair and what is not fair. And so these rules have been placed within this book for planet Earth over a long, long time. Some of the rules of the darkness were misshapen. They cheated. They took things that were light and love away from the people in ways that were never written in the books. And we, the Galactic Federation Society, often put our foot down with many situations, and we take it up to the greater courts. And the great courts hear both sides, and the darkness always has the upper hand for planet Earth in most cases, except now. And so it always has. So we would raise one thing and the darkness would say, but even if we have cheated, Galactic Federation of Light Society, we say that all these issues must be raised to prove that you are right and we are wrong. Isn't that the game? So why not? Why not test it to its ultimate? So even though we, in the Federation of a Light Society side, have often witnessed things going against the books and against the laws that were written down in the most beautiful times of ancient times, and even though they went against it and cheated, betrayed, we needed to accept that it was and pray that mankind wouldn't go so far down so that they would forget the love completely. So please understand, everything was tested beyond measures that we accepted. Often light workers would come to the earth and the torches were so great The people were burned. This was never stated in the books that it was allowed. It was never stated in the books that the fear of the people should become so great. It was never stated in those ways. It was stated that there should be fair ways given to them. Yes, prison, perhaps sent to a different part of the land, but never torture, never burnings or drownings or stabbings. That wasn't fair, for humans can only cope with so much. And then the energies of that person become so distorted in lifetimes after that. And then the healings will be unfair. And never before had a human being been tested to that limit. Not to that limit. For everything takes time to heal. And if those memories were so deeply ingrained within the people, how could the people come back to the light and the strength? So many of the star beings in the love and the light did not believe that you could come back into the love because of the great tortures of the past, the great pain. There were levels that could be done to people. We had level 1 to 5. If it passed level 3, it was unfair. Level 3 would be sufficient to test, but level 4 and 5 was not. They went beyond level 5. Yet, the people are coming into their love flows together. Which means that we as a Galactic Federation of Light Society greatly rejoice. And we want to help mankind even more now to step into their deeper love. And we want to reward those who are opening the gates to the great love. We want to help you to celebrate your deeper gift. Because your pain has been so great, everything has been recorded in another book. And everything has been recorded in the book also to state how unfair certain things were and how you overcame those things. And you have become much more energetically powerful together because of what the darkness did to you. The darkness ultimately did not want you to come back to the love. They decided that you would never receive the love flows again because you would cut yourself off so much from the universe, because you would feel that the universe had absolutely betrayed you. And this was instilled within your consciousness so deeply. Whenever you mentioned the word love, deeper fear would come within your system until the love would be totally erased from your deeper memories. This was their game. This was not our game. Our game, our rules were always, yes, darkness, instill people with fear if you must, but there must always be a balance. You must always allow people to choose. You must always allow people to see that there is a love side. So allow the love to remain upon your plane. Don't take them into the pitch darkness upon your plane. The darkness agreed. But they're cheats. And they played this game so cunningly. And so that so many people came into fear of the universe. And they heard so many stories. And the darkness wanted to take all the love away from your plane. We dug our toes in, as it were. We went back to the Divine Courts. Look, this is not fair. Do you know how many souls are being tortured at this time for the love and the light? What are you going to do about it, Ka'airon? Ka'airon stated, "Let it so be, Halisarius, for otherwise the darkness will always claim that they won the game. However, I will bring in a great balancer to bring love and peace back to the earth for those who desire it, so that it will be cleansed and the greater gates of knowledge can open. And you must decide, together with the Galactic Federation of Light Society, what will happen after those cleansings take place. Go back to your Federation of Light Society and see everything has already been cleansed. Don't stay in the consciousness of seeing what is happening upon the earth. For remember, there is no time, and it's all a game. We must win the game, Halisarius." So I returned to the Galactic Federation of Light Society. We wrote many, many things. We stated that this could happen and that this gate would happen, like you've learned this very evening. Once when the light grid programmer would rise, and then the gates of ascension would open, and the gate of being limited would close, and yet it still would be open within the people because of your consciousness. And then the healings would come to allow the people to understand greater power, and a greater gate of becoming unlimited would open, so that people would understand and see and recognize that everything is an illusion, to help them step into the very next gate. Does all the population need to understand being unlimited before the next gate can open? No, it will happen very, very quickly now. Why? Because they have cheated so much. We can do our greater parts now to balance all what they have done, to reward you for coming back to the love. A great balancer was always the violet flame. The violet flame was placed within the light grid programmer, within the sacred heart of the crystalline grid, and every time she was tortured together with many other souls, the violet flame would become so much stronger to rid all those torture flames, as it were, so that it would be placed within the earth to become energetically balanced. A violet flame is a very, very strong flame. It holds a consciousness of its own, as you know. It's much different on our plane as it is on your plane. For in our plane it doesn't need to rid all the pain and the fear and the anger, whereas on your plane it needs to do so much. So the violet flame is also stepping up. And the gate of the violet flame is opening too at the same time as the gate of becoming more unlimited and feeling that. Well, you're going to need more of the violet flame for you to feel more unlimited. For your consciousness needs cleansing. So call in the violet flame every day. And as you know, once you become activated, the violet flame becomes a greater part of your cellular system, as it is part of all your cells. It's a great part of your DNA. And when you bring that part in within your DNA system deeper, it raises up the vibration of your DNA and it allows to evolve itself greater. You know that too. Many of you do. When you allow yourself to understand your deeper path of your DNA with a violet flame, the DNA opens its own gate to help you understand unlimitedness because you are. So please grasp this. And this is a direct message from the Galactic Federation of Light Society to help you celebrate these times and also to help you understand how much everything is being noted down in the books and how we never agreed to all the tortures of the people upon your plane, for there was always a range they could push it to. This is going to truly backfire to them now. It already is. So please understand that everything in the universe is of love and that we are right behind the people and we are celebrating this moment when so many more people say, Halisarius, Galactic Federation of Light Society, I am one of those people that truly want to celebrate love and peace in my life. So we send you the greatest blessings, the greatest rays, the greatest depth of healing. Akumoha Halima. Greetings, I am Halisarius, Pleiadian Chief Leader, Pleiadian Chief Commander, and I am a great leader and a great member of the Great Galactic Federation of Love and Light Society. Greetings.
Greetings.